Adishima me mamu nyina adwo mama kwaba eba United Television so ye no nsia kase ebo no samu fa so no so de aman ya nsu agugu ye de ebremu ye de aseda ema special ice this so need for need abekwan so bosu yasen ema ye de kase ebo ebremu nsema de ebremu no de edi mu akotini bi ene se ene dey ye man pani abo UDS esuafo na abaso so makoto manga na nimu awa manone
Asante mantam so for any penifo eda mantam na no wakwa kopie mu e public account committee wona nimu
na abakrachefo a ewo ho ne UTV for ye ne wo mo edinsa wo so bi so nsama hodo bi afa nema ba ko mienu miensa bi ho
nipa dumienu bi oto foma gudia enam kwampa so galamsey foma gudia wo tu na akose 3 kwan edam so ama mpenifo do makokopie mu e wasem dibia
aban hyebo se wo ba Okada obehwe so mo dem na betoto no tuma ye omadwuma eye legalization no bo kire se yesi da chedodo
mpenifo an se nyankopon adam wo kina na national service portal no bi na wona opese wo service no e obi a hwede no ho sema hyehye so wonya baabi akoye adwuma
ense bi ka ho ne de bram sakasebo ye kai mo se yakasebo social media handles how do ni nyina no e wo ho uko DSTV obenyan o channel 360 akenkan for eye me eja kwabena mene
Sadat Muhammad
Africa sabo no emu nsam ni ya hwefo be kai a nansan ya ebebeto dwase wo man Ghana yesu apon wo tamale eye UDS fo akwesi wo man Ghana na mu awo wiase nyina universities akansi a ekoso ewo China memu na se wiase nyina universities awdo ni nyina no ewo wiase nyina no man biemu no wo mo qualify no ekobi na eye bobo bekasa agoragoro Ghana ye dinkunim ama abodin kruwa no wo man Ghana na ya fa se universities wo Ghana nyina no UDS eni bobo che mu nyina na se wiase nyina no UDS wo Ghana ha eni bobo che wo mu nyina tomaji kruwa no de aba wonipa ya dia wo sayeyi enti ye man pene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ema makwa ba na so ye no chese wo ma ya de enti obo ma baso
and say it gives me great pleasure to receive you, the gallant male football team of the University of Development Studies, who have brought immense pride and glory to Ghana by winning the World University Football Games. On behalf of the government and the people of Ghana, I extend warm congratulations to you, your coaches, and the entire UDS community for this extraordinary achievement on the global stage. The World University Football Games represents the highest level of international competition in football for student athletes, bringing together some of the best young talents from universities across the world. Competing and triumphing at that level is no small achievement. It demonstrates Ghana's growing reputation in global sports and the depth of talents that our country possesses. This victory is not only a win for UDS, it is a statement that Ghanaian youth can compete and excel anywhere in the world when given the right opportunity and support. Your success also highlights the importance of university sports as a bridge between education, academia, and professional athletic development, and as a tool for promoting international friendship, cultural exchange, and national pride. Your performance on the world stage has inspired millions of young Ghanaians and rekindled our collective belief in the potential of sports as a unifying and transformative force. You carried Ghana's flag with dignity, discipline, and passion, values that define our national character. This, your victory, demonstrates that success is possible when we combine talent with teamwork, discipline, and perseverance. I commend your Vice Chancellor, the management, and the Sports Directorate of UDS for their vision and unwavering support for student athletes. To be presented to Professor is a reward to the team for the good job you have done. Thank you.
Public Account Committee was sitting as you know Asante mantam so for ene mention dem si for ba ko 43 ekokopie mu ewo nanim na odumanyanfo amako hene Asante mantam so for ne kasem no na wo tirim se sika waboaboa no ewo mantam no no dwumadie dodo na de ayaresabia schools ahodo ne akwan ahodo a enye no e na chese wode eyoye.
Sector by sector, projects are ongoing and new ones are being undertaken for the region. At the very basics, at the district level, which is the assembly level, His Excellency the President, through the District Assembly Common Fund and Local Government Ministry, has made provisions so that we will not always depend on the central government to push projects within the region, so that the district assemblies will be capable enough to make sure we receive the fair share of development at that minute or basic level. 80% of the common fund is being made available to the MMDAs. And as I speak with you now, most of them have received a minimum of 2 quarters. And yesterday, as we listened to them, you realize that the money is quite significant and is able to help us in that regard. These funds are tied to projects which most of the municipalities and the districts have started. 10% is expected to help with furniture to be able to support school children in the real schools. 10% is able to help us with the health sector to provide a minimum of 2 CHIP compounds. With regards to the CHIP compounds, we're giving priority to old or ongoing or abandoned ones so that we'll be able to complete them under that quota. In the event where there are no old or ongoing ones, we would expect that new ones are started, which most of the districts who do not have old ones have initiated same. His Excellency the President has made a reservation of 25% of the fund to be used for the 24-hour economy model markets. And for me as regional minister, it's a great intervention for us, because if you look at the profile of Ashanti region closely, we realize that majority of our people are very much interested in trading. So the person can be a white-collar worker or can be a doctor, but will still want to have a shop at any of the markets. So this intervention is going to really help the region. For the markets, it will mean that we're going to initiate 43 new markets as a 24-hour economy model market. These markets are expected to have police stations, fire stations, the Women's Development Bank as part of same, local workshops, among others, so that any time of the day, any time you wake up, you can always find any services you want to have at these market centers. Importantly, for some districts, we have decided that there are key market infrastructure that are abandoned that we need to complete before we initiate new ones.
Yabako amano so ne yene yenuaba Philippa Atanga otu yankrafi court edin komo ene owura Bernard Entwubuesi akwa abanfo bo no samane chema wuntumi okupie court arche se yede kwadu bia bo no ene ho nsem so wono ene kogina mu amaye court nti ye chi afina no Philippa so temenka ene court so asetena mu no e ba ne sen ye mani bail la dodo sen charge be ne de bo no ye ti fotiu
yo ega kwabna ene chema wuntumi ebe pie wo aba high court no yenyane ntia na fa ne se mi case ti yemi enti no anapade no ye call ye na sete so idea bo ye owura wuntumi ne se wamankofo bi kwan e ma ne company a ide apimpa mining no nkofo no yesu galamsey abra samre na odi sa hone ma wo mo se omunye sa galamsey eduma na minister o se na o ma no approve na se o ma no kwan se sa edumedie no enkoso na yetuto na no ebisa nti odi kwa na se odi me ma o ka he ndi kwadu na ye dia bono efufo e ma ni lawyer extra court no se ye ma ni bill na ewie mu ho no ye de amanebo to just say bill like the 15 million Ghana cedi surety ni ye mensa a court no say surety ni mu mi no omo fa japade a so nta kana ye dia to ni no on be chere court ni apen so se ma wuntumi fa ne passport na se eye dodo be say numu ana se passport dia wo bia on fa embedan court ni registry apen so by before nya sure say ni can say stop list I say baby biara ye fa edi tukwan efi Ghana ha no ye make sure say ma wuntumi enti Ghana ha sei anate wuntumi enti kwan na apen so kwadubofo no essence say busumi bia on fa ne ho enko kire investigators who find na mu ho na ne ye sane ba akoma ne ye hwe say edi asema wuntumi ebe obepie essence ye si amani bill ye twen ya no mba na yenya ne ntie say ne case ba ko na ewo ho no se ne yenya na ntia na ano o ma san fresh a case ni ame no so ye kokot na ase enti no na kese chema wuntumi ye ti ye ja no de enso ye nja no anase amani bill de enso yama ne be wo case ba ko so there's another case in no ontumi nko ma okopie mu wo another court na saa ho no so no na kwa do ide abon ne se ye ne company afon taman ne no o mo galampi edwuma bi akokọ so wo ye tano nimrim forest hono mu yes kwedibo for nature na oni tumi class asesa edwuma no anasesa oni hu tumi anase oni hu kwan se to go wo saa bia ye ho ma no so ye de hu edu abon no so owura chema wontumi ka se ondi hu fo no so ne lawyer eye owura andi apia kubi ese court no se yensa ma ni de we san se chema wontumi abibia court no be friend se omra na yendi na asem no obeba ama na asem yi no akoso ma kwedibo for no se oni wan asem bia ka eye aban lawyer tini abediche Dr. Justice Chemsai se oni wan asem bia ka se court ni be ma ni bela na emu yen hwe se bela e be ma no no eye bela e mu yedu esan se kwadu na ye bia bono no emu odu ma court ne je so kunye so obema chema wontumi be na honso etimu afọ rudi ayite bela odi tu chema wontumi etitu 10 million Ghana cedis surety nyensa emu ba ko edi property esombo esom sa 10 million no ebe ba be chere court na se hon kaka ebe ba be chere court enti sa me die se okay can the bill ni na bomu na ye 25 million Ghana cedis na ye twen wo court wo hwe se ebia na lawyer for be ye want to say na be ya obenya ni tie didi mu a demum ye twen ni ehu an se ye de owura chema wontumi nkwa na epie a posifo edi nechi a ye de na ekosha posifo kaemu na wa omutu ka no na omode ne call ye demum no na lawyer for eda to wo court room hono mu nti ni ye twen se dia omu be pie ni ebi so mo se bill atem na 40 cents enso ye twen ya omu empie na ye nyina ye papa mu enti sambe ye se ye beka se chema wontumi ni bill no so tumi aji tu si ye anase wentumi anya ne yentumi nche sanse ni ayeni ye di ye mi hu ye ne de na chema wontumi ye de na hye ahosi fo ka mu ama ye de no ekọ
lawyer for be na be gina mu ma no lawyer for no omo ye be se emiensa nso nipa odi a lawyer for ne nim eye owura andi apia kudi the case is too ni na ono ana na odi emi one court no bibie ni ono ano kasa wo court no na odi a lawyer for ni no sisi akasa de untumi hu se ebia ye de no ko police for aso ya na se ye de no ya remand no ya remand ya ma ne be ni se o ma meet be condition no ana so o mu entumi no hu no anya de enim sabre
sa pete san se senia mi di kan ni aye di ye ni hu ye e wo court won se eye ura wuntumi ye de na check police firm and then so de na ban bon sem no se ni mu police one door ye de na so time one ye de no ka ne ko nso na lawyer for no e da to court for no enti se ye twen ye na o mo empie na echire o mo ko ye ntutu ye dia and de ntumi ye ntumi enchire but na e do tumi akensi sisi ne se chema wuntumi at the time I mean free court for this na o mi be on sem no na o mo nken wie nti no aposifo e na de ne call
me ti so kan bibi se bibi stop bibi anu ye dan a
stop list
stop list na
na se baby biara ye pa editu kwan e wo man mu ha no chema wontumi mfo be bia nti sambe die se obefa whether by land, by sea, or by air, won't mean to find and cover bia. Sana judge di kind of a kind. Na judge to to me no so and a share say tempo e ba me say so o to kwanya agi or ba ebe the permission the court no answer na to kwanya. And so no court di kind no so the it's one for ka say ne passport na on fan bem embeja registry no. And in the kind no almost 28 October and yen sambra ena ye tosu mi no ye 4th November ena obesen asna asem
asi enti se mi wase ya na sa judge for mi no case ne ba ko ne se on hu kwan se otu kwan fi o man yimu so nam so nam wiem na so nam boda ontumi tu kwan on fa ne passport ne manyina meja court case mi no case mi no so no eno so judge ne se ko ba se bi obetu kwan a age so beje permission wo court no ho ansa na otumi akonya sa na tie I see. Any na yebedas papa ni aba Philippa atanga na yete nenka efi court wo bre ne chairman Entwibu Esiako aka chairman Wuntumi Asante Mantemu NPP dwam tire no kupi quarter ehun sam no ye bedi achi ne wo bia nso no ye be mama hwe na mate ni nyina
Penye wo hwe chiri se kwanchere for National Service Authority ene Mami Route de la Sedo na openyine wakasa de atudwa senya kopon ya domo wachina National Service Portal no empinfo bibie Ghana fo nyina wo ho kwan se otimi ko portal so ko register na ba bia pese ko ye service empinfo hwe wo ma ho kwan na okokosom na ansa na no omo ye registration June busumi mu no ansa na sa portal na ye close no o se atran ne behwe na sa afo no ye tua wonka
your new data aba your registration any posting any da e was say obi biara we school broni beka so you eligible and I say owo hu kwan e wo mra kwan so say obe national service personnel no I was say sada no or report e wo ni post no sa date e na mede ba e mamo no and the 8th to 15th October for registration into ye be portal no for 1 week said ye be ya omo a wo so omo register no ometumi anya akwanya a register the mesan e dey aka ho ne say maybe June this year June ye be ma old system na nka ye dey registration na emom no ekoba ne say ye nhwehwemu ne ye hu say ya nom ya go name si asa ye cartel into no mo bo modern nya kwan e den esambo remu Emma over 2,000 names are any details are you woman NCC so chere say ebi no wo date of birth or provide ye cry 2021 say ye nim say bia mistake na nipa no omo upload omo ye ana so say ebia ghost names are you to me but of course inconsistent which means that there's still a problem na sa new system in a way say wo tro na wo upload na say baby to say 2021 it won't even permit you to go through the process at all yes obi biara or register June say hu nipa back 12,000 or register me pa mo chow ye besa ma mo akanyan foforo na mo asan register biem na minim say mo register mo pin na ade no generation no na mo tua kakra enti bebre na be worry say enti yesan ba jo mo sika biem aye pa mo chow mo ma modern na mo register na mo tua sika na mai na mom right after registration no ye be refund mo sika dada na mo tua no ye be refund ni nyina eden e de ama mo
Osantra so kan se wo mo a ebeje ntitie ne national service fuyi ye don be fa asrafo ntitie mu na che so beko military training kakra na that nti won po mu eno achi ebema oman no ho do ebeba wo mu na etimi aboa nso ama hu se adwumo na nkokoye no anye se mo ye ede amobi omo ye de ama oman Ghana ewura no eto aso sei
your president His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni vision ana ne niswade ho no ebi ne say ye nkola ya national service personnel ebekom basic military training say ye kwa akotete omo ye mom ntete ye kakra enye military die no pote kese de but at least we will give them snipers kakra of what the military people go through a little said ye be ya isusu ye ne adwempo ne nyina ne say kwan ye be fa so a ye betumi ahye omo den ya hye omo ya mo ho aye den na ye this sense of discipline na den ewro mu ko ye no mebre na ye wie school ni wi na say etiremede no gusu wo hode because ye ma menum na ahwen ya but going into the job market no here some level of discipline and ye papa John Dramani Mahama say or the sa kwanya we e de boa mbebu no na ye tumi asua discipline enye no pe ye nim say all around us disasters esi de bia but ye nkola na o makọ universities ne other tertiary institutions no ye nim say they have the acumen as say ye kasa ye boa mo na ye tro mo kwan befa so I rapid response ediama within a various areas aye wono said there be as a disaster be an atoye nchem bi esia sa omo wo ho no metumi aiden solve problem na nsa na se na admofo na police for kra beba o metumi aiden na nsen ye nka ye yaw but ye call so wo Ashanti region ho baby a ye giants 8 no ye den ehwe ase no me ogidie se sanka ye wo personnel bi anka ya mom sa rapid response entitie ya ebia niema ni be tampering with the evidence and all those things nkan ye den nkan si so it's very important that we do that for them as well your new data aba your registration any posting any da was say obi biara we school broni beka so ye legible and I say owo hu kwan mra kwan so say obe national service personnel no was say sada no or report ne post no sa date na mede ba e mamo no until 8th to 15th October for registration until ye be portal no for 1 week said ye be ya omo a was omo register no ometumi anya akwanya a register the mesan e dia kan ho ne say maybe June this year June ye bie ema old system no na nka ye de registration na emom no ekoba ne say ye nhwehwemu no ye hu say yanom ya ghost names
ye besere mo na ya home kase bo no so ye besere mo pa mo ne yente
we had the me da masse sebu ni abretwan yan fe kasebo no yeto aso
yetoa ensem ne so ade sɛ de akɔ ɛde ama aban sɛ to dodo a Ghana futu na sɛ bi mpredua san dodo na no emfa so obi ani so no aban hwɛ wonyi mfamfiri wɔ sɛ de bɛ na Ghana fo komu ebetumi ahai omo Reverend Christian Kwabena Andrew dodo na frɛ no sɔfo kyirabosom ɛna de sade sɛ die ɛto aban anim
yesra ban no sɛ obɛhwɛ na baabi afango bɔ ne gina no otimi ayi bibia afa ho sɛ de ɛbɛ ya enkɔsoro biom ne ntititiru nyina ne sɛ si yɛbɛhwɛ a ɛwɔ memu ɛbra aban ne hyɛ ma yɛte ahyɛntuaboɔ so by 15% no saa brɛ no na fango bɔ no ɛyɛ diesel no egina bɛyɛ 12.69% na petrol no nso egina bɛyɛ sɛ 11.34% ɛna ɛgya yɛde te ahyɛntuaboɔ so by 15%. Yehwɛ mu a fiti saa brɛ na ɛde besi ɛyɛ October yɛ kasɛi fango bɔ no nso asan pagya ne mu biom a saa brɛ a me ne o kasɛi diesel no gyina bɛyɛ 14.20 na petrol no nso gyina 13.38 ɛno ne yɛhwɛ aka kyerɛ aban ne sɛ yɛsrɛ no onhwɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ saa baabi afango bɔ no egyina yi entimi nkɔsoro biom adeɛ baako nso a ɛsan ha yɛ titiriw paa nso ne sɛ yɛhwɛ spare parts a na ɛsesa nka ɔmote so ɛne other components engine oil ne adeɛ ne nyinaa gyina baabi egyina a ɛno nso ɔmante so nso ɛno nso ka ho anse edwumadie no etimi akɔsoro enti yɛfa saa akonya yi so ɛde aka kyerɛ timamufoɔ sɛ yɛmpaebɔ ne sɛ ma nkɔsoro biom na mmom sɛ kɔba ne sɛ ɛsɛm pagya ne mu efiri baabi egyina isese ɛsan kɔ biom dia ɛne na akonya bi ani hɔ danse yɛn nso yɛbɛto yɛahyɛntu abɔ mu kakra sɛ de betimi aboa yɛn na yɛdwuma yɛyɛ no nso etimi akɔso last month before the middle price window no yɛnya ne nteɛ sɛ ebepagya ne mu ɔmo hold yɛ ɛma entimi amba but ending of can say September ni ehu say page ni mu kakra ye de aso tututu form no ye nya ne ntia kakra say sanhwe ni a the next pricing window no ebese page ni mu eno na enam so say de nyire nim say ahyentuabo kosoro pepepe na aka bibia ntie fa sa akonye so asra aban ne say de be a omo obibi ombe ombetimi de asom a enkosoro a na nkomo aye sa ma say de be a ye nso ye nkosoro se ye kwakoto ahyentuabo nkomodi akoso ahodo bebre a empempi na kanende de omo kan se no mo de share dollar rate ya ma mate ase se oye nyina ehu se dollar rate na aba form na import duties so aba form omo ntimi man any tangible reason why ebesi na omo ntimi ntete eye omo spare parts no so enti enim se dia transport ministry no etimi ne yedi nkita ho ma omo ntimi share me yete ahyentuabo so no eno anso ne enim se anka trade ministry ni nso betima afasa akonya no so na omo nso ne omo akasa na omo nso etimi atete omo ne ama so de ama ye
Any atwagu ye GPRTU for na kyese wasraban se ahyentuade bo no se abayan hwe emafango na ntimi anyina anase ne bo amafom a omo pejam eno ho amanebo na mutiye
na yenko asanfoforo so ni nyina ne se saa sam aye kan na akoye fango samsam ya na yenfa sanfoforo ne yenfa nto aso na fi yehwe de yebeka de asoso na santemantemu soafo ene ne panyinfo bro mo fi asese wo mo ba ban mu na so ba ban mu no wo mo ayesa agenda 111 na ewo asante mantan mu no ade on behwe no be ni nyina ho adwuma sanse wo mo ba ye no anya dia na ebia eye adwuma
agenda 111 when we assumed office or when I assumed office as regional minister, for the record none of them were functioning or were operationalized. Unfortunately, one on the 4th of December 2024, they commissioned 3 of them. The 3 that they commissioned as at February 2025 that we visited the site, there was no staff, there were no beds. Contractors indicated that they were not done. The one that was close to completion was about 95% completion. And I visited same with the Honorable Health Minister. With this intervention, we've been able to operationalize 3 out of the 5 that were near completion. Ichadie, Swame, which is within your constituency, and then Drobonso. 2 additional ones are near completion. The one at Ofoyukrum. So we have not abandoned the projects as the MPP left for us. We are taking very good care of them, and we make sure once they were commissioned or started, with the taxpayers' money. We open it for the use of the good people of the Republic of Ghana. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Penya wo si Britain man na mu e wo my Ghana mu His Excellency Dr. Christian Rock ene okokopie mu e wo gbese manche na so ni Dr. Ayibonte otosumienu na okomotwetwe mu no na Dr. Ayibonte wode eto High Commissioner na mu se ayonkofo eda gbese na nanom atrankonwa na commission no entebo no ehya ase achepa anye ne enti won hwe hu ni se obehye mu kena na enkran ebenya so mfaso na commission nso omanya so emfaso bi no okirem so makoma so ade pa ne se ohia obitu ase ewo enkran no my Ghana mu.
Okay, British High Commission here na Quantum Communicator and Thompson, the former High Commission to the British in working power. Oh, but this is the secretary region. He invited me to his what do you call it? Residence. Well, now you know about this is the second time. Then we back. That one, what was about? Oh, they pack with up here. Oh, you need to go out to development. Can you be there? If you check it out, you work with. You know, perfect. You basically in the first, not changing and then you go away.
But you raise up more celebrations that was required in credentials to citizens of the president and their parts.
Asama kwa Andy Samayoko no kanye bra na wo mo opposition ene se sombo aban mu a ade ba kon ba ene se moto uye Okada ya ye de nam yo yi no wo mo behwe ede mra abatan se na be yo be ya adwuma no a anye se be yo mo ye ni bia kakese de na ye hu no busumi nkunu nie sa mra ne hyehye ne hyeda anya adwuma ne no ana wo mo twa Okada chese eya chedodo.
What we are just trying to say is that as a matter of fact, the legalization process is taking too long because we are expecting, because that's what they told us, that before the quarter of the year there's going to be a legalization. I think after they came back from Rwanda, the minister have put down some initiatives that they have formed a 30 membership committee that is looking into the LI amendment. Before we came up with the 21, the age of 21 years. And I think the age of 21 years is the main reason, that's what they are telling us now, that is the main reason why the legalization process delayed. But I can tell you that the police are taking advantage, most of the police are taking advantage, arresting our boys without any proper information by the leadership. So we are telling the government that some of our boys, you know, most of the boys are running out of patience in terms of the legalization. And I can assure you that it is not an easy thing when you have a conversation with the boys. This thing has happened before when the boys are always saying that they have toiled, you know, to put this government into power, and they have been saying it and saying it. They want to see it materialize. So we are looking forward for the government that the promise he said that he is going to legalize the operations, he should be able to legalize it early so that these people who are extorting money from the boys, and also the things that have been coming to the public, that the riders are indisciplined and they are not doing the right thing, we as leaders can also put those measures in order to make sure that the right things are done. But we cannot do it without the legalization. So we are calling on government to fast track things so that the legalization process will take place quickly.
Ya besra mu biem na ya home ka se bo no so nimpire no so ye ba ya beto aso.
baby ya kasebo ne yeto aso
yeto akasebo ne so atakwa circuit court akwa setena nipa dumienu bekutu fumagudi a enam kwapa so illegal mine na emu wanya ba bia nkutu seketeke kwan tre kwan ase na che so kutu ye wo tu ase kwan no na ye ne hwenye ebie mu na bia dum kokopie mu e wada kam na her leadership hatia ama manu wo ye ne se yemfa nipa dumienu yemfa mu konkosie na omdokete no yemfa nkoma atene general na obetwen na waje ho futuo enu nti ne brepam ye sa tonsa e de fe nipa dumienu a ba bia susan e de bode ho no befo nyina no wo magana fo enya ho ntie
was that the accused persons were put before the court on the provisional charges of causing damage and doing mining without license. And the prosecution informed the court that they intend to forward the docket to AG's office for advice. Then I essentially made a prayer for bail for the accused persons. And the court was of the opinion that looking at the charges level against the accused persons and the severity of the punishment should, in case they should be found guilty, she is of the opinion that, or the court is of the opinion that there was the need for them to be remanded into prison custody till the 23rd of this month, so that by which time the prosecution will have forwarded the docket to the AG. Then the advice probably might have come. So we'll come back to court on the 23rd for the court to decide whether they will grant the accused persons bail or not. That was essentially what happened. It is in the discretion of the court to decide to grant bail, and this is for the first time they are appearing before court. So on the 23rd, we will see whether we can repeat the application and see what will happen.
Oh, okay. I'm saying we agree. My work office as my normal routine work, I may the rapid response norms be anti-galamsey norms as a municipal and municipal chief executive. They are tutuga. So bia ubehu so bia say yensu or say yensa bia ano ufre MCA. Quickly MCA will be there. And could you maybe do office area and information will be frame sending videos. Say China be abeshe appear to find so how many yen you Ghana for yibi say in Sasibia or Washa Lubia Sigid low bed near to Yatam excavator no at the Ako. Ya Benny or more places almost since so I honor them. It me up burning in I'm say it has been a fruitful exercise this afternoon. Give me that
yakwadwedi ensemu a adwumakuo bi edato no koma sesa o mo hwe aboa makoko akuafo nso nya bebipa ade omuti ato enu nti de omo ebabeye ene so besi affordable houses edan ne bo wo fam se na be akoko akuafo ebetumi enya bi ade omuti ato mbobra wo mo ye koko adwuma no ede abo man owura Eric Afedu ono ekwanchefo pani a oda Priority View Construction Company ano ena adwumakunu na ebe tusa na moyi na woni UTV edi ho nkomo.
Executive Officer Penny Kwanchefo a wada Priority View Construction Company ano owura Eric Afedu ensen kayemu no wo kire mu se asoya a omde abofom yi ne nyina eboa se de be yom betimi asisi eye adan ahodo no ade amakoko akuafo a wono ewo asin bosofi ene ne mpatamu wo asin North Mensin mu mfimfini mantamu wo se wo mo ede bo akuafo no atetene mu nsem esan se rese koko akuani obebo modin adua koko no na afi twabere mu watwa kama na nso oman ni betimi enyamfa so papa bia de afiri won mo ekoku a won mo atwa ne twabere mu nyina na nso so no na brabo mu nsem na busua brabo mu de aya na mpempi no ano enkoyie.
So long as we are cocoa farmer utumi harvest cocoa every year so ma we dwuma no kosoro na obo homodi ya o qualify for either say a 2-bedroom and as a 3-bedroom. Depends upon what production or the harvest you make in the year. Nti yam banka say cotton cocoa ba fe betu ka we are giving you more bed in yam penisa. Yeah, and say I say barter system. Is amount na would cocoa tiaka. Nti yeah ache cocoa afo say any that should be home so we need baby to cry and I said we are watching no dan no dan bia wan kasansa wutim so wan hom kan ho a men worry the them program aba say ye ama also when ya some GB no way to me the onsa actually wo dance say me so me dan ni enam koko kodumenti you see them be wa cry your luxury ones and all that everywhere until we model this modular type of house and the design in such a way say a cocoa farmer with a small family of let's say 3 or 4 can have a very peaceful and decent house and
cocoa no ensu ye mam sene be ya usu benya baby di utiato ye ba be see 2 bedroom 3 bedrooms em say who fie 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms e ye fie kase pa bibia is self contained sene ye canon
cocoa akuafo bi nso ed one mo das nsem tudwa das
ni eduti na yin je hono ekwa fun na so wen ba je we say nu ehun bi da ene enti bi so da se da mi na kan no ye wo cocoa afu na nso wo hwa da ya didim na e ya werho but afere ba so mmiri bebre no cocoa ko ni ba bi oda no wo hwa enhwe se nyame ayado no nana enye mpinifo ete sa na sa dwumedi bakuru do ma ye da na ase yesu ye bo jisu
awie Ghana de hia hana bere me ye kwan na kase bo nwumire de besumo no ye de nyina AC Pepsodent se me fanto wonim se nduro ne ahodo 9 ne wudwa so herba chako triple protection na cavity fighter bombo no mahudidie no ekoyie anopa mwakae na mwatwumu se kama adesan so amakae na mwatwumu se kama san na mada eboa na ebo se no ho ba sanse Pepsodent de ogidi se sere ye bia no eho ehia akenkanfo ye me Sadat Mohammed Mene
eja kwabena damu nyina ase ema wudunu